So today's reaction video is gonna be a little bit different because I'm actually going to be doing the routine that we are reacting to. Oh, no, don't worry, y'all, because I'm following a routine from a pro, so nothing can go wrong, right? Right? So today's video comes to us from Destiny Pino, who in February 2021 blessed us with a seemingly easy to follow sugar wax tutorial. Now, why sugaring? Well, if you watched my how to lighten your bikini area video, which may not actually be about what you think it's about, so check that out if you haven't. Friend to the channel, board certified dermatologist Dr. Diane Davis mentioned this.
I also like sugaring. I don't know if a lot of people still are familiar with sugaring or know what that is, but it's a small little ball of sugar that they can use, and that can also remove the hair. It's similar to waxing. I personally like it because that little ball of sugar is your ball, and once they're done with it, they throw it away. So you don't have to worry about any dipping into some of the waxing receptacles that they hold the wax in, just to minimize any risk of infection or contamination.
And my amazing team found Destiny's video and I loved it. So here we go.
This method uses no strips, no kneading, just making the wax and learning how to use it as is.
So this part of the video is truncated, but essentially what you're going to be doing is mixing the ingredients together, and you can actually just use half of what she has measured out here if you want a smaller batch. You're going to whisk it together. You are going to heat it on the stove according to the temperature for how thick you need the wax, depending on how thin or thick your hair is. You're going to whisk as if your life depended on it. Having a food thermometer is going to make your life so much easier so you can constantly check the temperature. And for full details, they're obviously in Destiny's video. Check that out after you finish watching this one.
So I'm going to take my fingers, go right into my wax, and just grab a small ball of it. And I want to just move in circular motions, just like this, and taking a small piece out. I'm gonna show you how I do it on my leg in the next slide. I used cornstarch based powder, and I'm gonna go against the hair growth. So my hair is growing down this way, and I wanna place the sugar going up. So I'm gonna place it, go up, and mold 3 times like I said before. And with bigger body parts, you want to hold the skin taut and flick going down. And just like that, she's hairless. That's the difference from the hair and the one hair. And if you have one small hair, take your fingertip and flick it right off.
Now, I already made the wax previously, or maybe I should say the wax made me. The very first time I made this, it was too runny. I'm not even quite sure what I did wrong the first time that made it so runny. The second time I did it again, and it was still a little bit too runny, but it wasn't as runny as the first time. The third time I made it though, I actually found a comment because I'm like, okay, I can't be the only one where it keeps coming out so runny. So I actually found a comment where someone said, if it's coming out runny, use this mixture instead. So I was like, I bet I'm gonna do that, right? So I did it, it was looking good. I let it cool, and then I went to go check on it, and that mess was solid. Solid as a rock. That third time I realized that I let the wax go too hot. Destiny does have some temperatures to follow, depending on your hair texture and the temperature to which you heat up the wax. That alone, the whole making of the wax process, makes me want to never do this again and just go to a professional and get sugared. But I wanted to follow through for this video, so let's hope that this is gonna do something. Okay, so I don't tend to grow a lot of hair on my legs, but it has been probably at least a couple of months since I last shaved my legs, and hopefully you can see the hair there. So I got my gloves and the powder ready. I mean, I tried with the flicking of the the wax to do it like Destiny did. Destiny's a pro. I'm not, and yeah, and I'm trying. I'm trying to get the hang of it. This was not that easy of a process for me. Then I decided to try paper towels to do it like strips, but that didn't really work. The thing is, some hair came off. It is quite sporadic, which, given the way that I was doing it, is no surprise. The skin does feel very smooth. Yeah, I would need a lot more practice. I'm gonna try again though. Let's see if we can get at least one uniform area. And I can see exactly what she means about making sure that the gloves are an exact fit for you, because the wax just does make them move a little bit. I probably should have gotten a small. These are a medium, because it's like making the glove move all over the place. I don't really think I've gotten the grasp of the flicking that she does. All right, so the lighting makes me look a little pale. However, this time I did get more hair than I did the last time. I actually saw some hairs go down the drain when I washed it off. The problem is I'm not getting the wax to flick the way she was doing it, and I'm like, I wonder if it's because maybe I need to put more baby powder. So I'm not gonna do any more on this side, because I don't want to irritate my skin over here with all of the flicking and whatnot. And try this leg, except this time I'm gonna probably put on more of the powder.
A few moments later.
I would say that having more of the powder seemed to have helped. But you know, I've obviously still got more product stuck on my skin here. But I definitely felt more hair come out on this side, which could be because I had more hair on this side. I mean, in a roundabout way, it did work. I just wish that I could get the sugar to be, you know, more like Destiny's. Now, should you do this? Now, I'm surprised, yet not surprised that I didn't get the hang of this. I'm surprised that I didn't get the hang of this, because Destiny makes this look super easy. She made it look easy peasy lemon squeezy. Like, she made it look so easy that I just knew I was gonna get this on the first try. It's kind of like, you know, you see an airline pilot flying a plane, right? And you're looking at it and you're like, man, I could do that. But you can't. However, on the other hand, I am not surprised that, you know, this was a bit of a challenge for me, because I'm not that great with making things with my hands. I do think though, if you're very crafty, and a lot of you guys are out there, and you practice and you follow the directions to a T, I think you'll be good at this. Now, technically, I did wind up removing some hair, so it wasn't a total fail, right? Now, would I do this again? Probably not. Given that I don't really grow much hair on my legs in the first place, and because I'm getting laser hair removal from my underarms and my bikini area, although I did leave myself with a landing strip, I don't really have the need for sugaring. However, I do like it in theory. I personally would go to a pro, someone who has lots of experience working with very thick, coarse, curly hair like ours, someone who has receipts that they know what they're doing. Because again, like, sugaring may be one of the better hair removal options. However, anything in the wrong hands can just blow up, you know? So for my legs, I'm just gonna continue to shave. It's much quicker, it's much faster. And again, I don't really grow that much hair on my legs. It took months for me to get the hair to where it is now anyway. But shout out to Destiny for putting out this video, because this is probably the closest you'll ever get me to do a skincare DIY. Now, if you are going to do this, make sure you follow her directions. I'm gonna link her full video below. Make sure you watch it. And then she also has a follow-up video with some frequently asked questions, and also peruse her comments, because people ask a lot of questions and then she answered, and so on and so forth. However, if you were gonna do this, don't be adding on no remixes to it. Don't be P. Diddy with it. Like, some of y'all really get carried away and go and add in extra unnecessary stuff that's gonna wind up irritating your skin. And as always, no matter if it's a DIY or something that you bought from the store, if you have never tried something before, always do a patch test first and then slowly introduce it into your routine. Like, don't go exfoliating immediately after you sugar, because the sugaring is a form of exfoliation itself. Yes, exfoliating is good to help with any potential ingrown hairs. However, give yourself some time. I would say wait at least 2 days before you go and exfoliate after you've done sugaring. Are there any sugaring pros in the house watching this video? Y'all let me know what I did wrong. Why that wax wasn't coming off my skin? Like, what was I not flicking? What was I doing wrong? Let me know in the comments. And also for everyone, would you try sugaring? Have you tried sugaring? Let's get all chitty chatty about it in the comments. Now I'm going to leave you here with 2 videos. One, that lightening your bikini area video. It is getting warm out there and y'all be doing strange things with your hoo-has, and I need you to not. So make sure you check out that video for some most informative tea. Also, I'm going to leave you with another reaction video. You guys seem to like them so much, so here you go. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.